What's up, you guys? This is me back at it with another video for you guys. If you guys are new to my channel, thank you for watching this video, and if you aren't, please subscribe, like, comment, all that stuff. Alright, so I wanted to make sure I figured it out before I actually shot the video. So these rods that you get at these little aftermarket ones are kind of longer though. They're pretty long, but when you're looking at it from the front, you're probably not gonna release. I mean, when you're looking at it from the front, you don't see that, but these are a little bit longer, but it's all good. So I'll put together a second one so you guys can see how it goes. Like I said, when you guys do these, you are gonna need to compress the actual piston and bleed it out, so there will be oil everywhere when you do it. So I'll show you guys how I did it last time. This is a tool I use. It's a Mako tool actually. What it does is it actually just compresses the pistons together. So you just get it small, put them up against each other, and basically press them out. There's gonna be some oil that's gonna splatter everywhere, so. You guys can see it starts to shoot some oil out. Oh shit! This one wasn't compressing. I was like wondering why, and I squeezed it and freaking oil shot everywhere. Alright, so like I said, I like to grease them up in the back just with this basic like small brake grease, just so it doesn't stick anywhere, so it's not sticking to the piston when it gets old over time. Basically, will come off easy. There we go. Sorry, got them in like that. So what you want to do is put the plate first though. So this plate's gonna go on top, the shin. Put that there, slide it through. All you're gonna do is push the rod in through here. Make sure it goes to the brake pad, which it is. Push this down right here. Push that through that side like that. Make sure they turn. So they're gonna have these little clips right here. I don't know if you guys can really see them, but it's like this little small clip. All you're gonna do is slide them right into those slots like that. There's little holes right here. So if it's not going to this little hole, then what you have to do is basically spin it around, and then it will. So like this hole right here. Let's see if it goes in this time. So went easy. So if it's not going into that little hole the first time, it's because you have to spin it around. You probably put it in the back side of it, and then it goes in perfectly, and then there you go. It's all assembled. Pads are in. So when I put them on, it's just gonna bolt right up, pretty easy. So these are the rears. I'm gonna do the fronts now and get those all done, and then I'll come back to you guys after when I'm fully finished, so I'm ready to assemble everything pretty much. Alright guys, so I actually got the rear one on. I didn't record it right just because I wanted to make sure I got it on right. One thing to let you guys know is that with these with the Akebonos, if you have Brimbos or anything like that, the Akebono pitch for the mounting bolts, they're actually thread pitch are different. So if you are planning on doing this right here, this setup, these bolts on the back side right here, these main ones, actually right here, these main ones right here, they actually are a different thread pitch. So you are gonna have to change them out. I went with some basic ones. I didn't want to get the hardware that's like fucking OEM and shit like that, just 'cause I didn't want to have to spend a bunch. But this is what I went with, the same size. This ended up being the same size, perfect thread pitch, mounted it up right up, solid. So that's basically how it looks for the rear one. I'm gonna record myself doing the other side so you guys can see, and then I'll get started on the fronts. There we go. Yeah, so this is the part that's kind of weird, is that So this pitch right here for the line on the so this pitch right here where the brake line goes in on the Akebono, I mean on the Brembo and the Akebono are the same. So you can use the lines, steel braided lines, but the mounting bracket, their pitch is different. So you can't use this one, this main bolt. Yeah, so this bolt right here, you guys cannot use, you guys gotta replace it. I use the washer, but you gotta replace the bolt. Remember to clean off your rotor before you install it. This is right here is just a natural degreaser and stuff like that. You want to clean it off before you install it because it comes with all this grease shit on it. So you want to make sure you wash all that off. Rotor off. Donut. So I like to mount the caliper on first and then attach the brake line in the back after. Just so I know it's going straight and stuff like that. Rear one's all done up. Both of the rears. Not that hard. The one that's going to be kind of hard is going to be not really hard, but these front ones are going to be a little bit different. So for those of you guys who do not know, actually it's on the floor. You're gonna need to put one of these brackets. If you got a 350Z G35 and you're going with Akebonos, you are gonna have to buy this. This right here is an adapter plate, pretty much. Well, it's basically an adapter plate. So this basically mounts up to the car, so that you can actually mount the Brembos, the Akebonos to this. So this one you can actually just ball right up, but this is gonna be a little bit different. But look at how much bigger those fucking rotors are compared to the stock ones. I mean, compared to the Brembos, and look how thick they are. So the reason why I tapped it with the hammer is because earlier the other side was so corroded that it wouldn't come off. This side came off a little bit easier. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put anti-seize around the hub, and just to keep the brake at the rotor from basically sticking to it and stuff like that. I just seen this earlier. So I'm just gonna wire brush this real quick, and I'm gonna put some anti-seize on it just so it keeps it clean. But this is the part I had to cut out right here, basically to get the caliper to fit pretty much. I'm just doing it to keep this stuff out the way, because I have before, when I had my dust shield, the bigger piece of it on, I cut it and I left this pointed out and I've cut myself, so I'm just cutting it so where you can't really see this part. Later on I'll probably cut this out, but I'm just cutting up to where I can see all this so I don't ever touch it and cut myself again. Last time when it happened, it was pretty bad. It cut pretty deep. You just hit it like that pretty much, and then I just get some anti-seize and just rub it all there just so I have no problems with it sticking. If yours doesn't stick, that's cool. I know mine's probably does because of the fact that when I was in Hawaii, there was a lot of salt. So that causes a lot of corrosion, that causes a lot of rust and stuff like that. Luckily, for some reason, I realized, even coming from Hawaii, is that my car actually doesn't have a lot of rust, except for the like right here. But I've looked all around underneath the engine, the body, underneath the fenders and stuff like that, and I really don't have any rust. There's one spot I do have rust on, very, very, very tiny, like a very small spot. But that's about it. Other than that, this stuff, this car's actually pretty good. And you guys who are from Hawaii, you know that if you have a car and you bring it, or it's been there from Hawaii or whatever it was, that's a big hard thing to kind of avoid, is keeping your car from rusting, which surprised me because everyone I know, even guys with 240s and all that stuff, their cars are pretty rusted. Luckily mine was okay. I took pretty good care of it too. So there you go, some anti-seize right there. So it's basically all, has all that. I have the rotor right here. So this is the bracket you're going to use. Basically when you're drilling it through here, these two mounting points, there is no threads. I did notice that when you do drill it, you do have to kind of push it through. You turn it a little bit and then drill it the rest, or push it through with the impact. It is going to make some threads through here and end up on the other side. But yeah, that's what you're going to basically have to do, so don't get scared like, oh shit, these actually did not fuck up on me. They actually did pretty good when going through. Besides that, oh, this washer right here. This is what they're trying to tell me. They're trying to tell me to put it on like this, but you don't want to do that. At least on my Z, I don't want to, because when I did it, it kept the caliper from actually sitting on the bracket, and I couldn't get all the way in. So what I'm going to do is, I actually just did this straight through with the bracket, and it held perfectly. I torqued the shit out of it down so it's not moving, and then mounted the calipers to it. So I'm going to do the same thing I did with that one to here. This little notch right here that you see on the bracket, I'll actually show you guys. Some people, I seen a video, which is kind of weird. I seen a video where a guy actually put it this way on the back side, like facing this way. So it was basically on the other side, but it looked like, instead of it being this way. So this little spot right here, I don't know if you guys can see it, but that little spot right there on that bracket, this is basically a spot so that you can tell that it sits like this. That's the way you want it. When you put the screws in, you want to go from this side, popping out the back. Don't put it from the opposite way. Some people are doing that in some videos I've seen too, which is kind of weird. I don't know. I don't judge anybody, so you know, you do it the way you want to, but I'm just letting you guys know how I'm doing it. Wow. So that's weird. On this side, it actually goes straight through. On my other side, for some reason, it wasn't going straight through. It actually was not making it through. I did have to. I had to pretty much hit it through, and it kind of made some threads, which is, there it is. So this side, for some reason, I don't understand why. What's up with this one? But this one's actually going through easy, like no problem. But the other side wasn't. What you guys are going to use is, you guys are going to use an Allen bit, basically. And it's going to be a 7/16 is what you're going to use for it. I'm going to try to hit this fast because my neighbors are outside and I don't want them to be hearing me. I know they're going to be pissed. I try to be pretty cool with making noise and stuff like that. I don't want to cause no issues. Plus, my neighbor's actually really cool. He's a really cool guy. So it says to torque that down to like 75 to 95 foot-pounds. I torque it down to that shit's tight as fuck, where I know it's not gonna cause me no issues, maybe fall out or anything like that. Like I said, again, it's all up to you guys on what you want to do. You can tighten it down like I am. I'm doing it tight as shit just so I know it doesn't move. You could do it down with the torque wrench and make it to 75 to 95 pounds. That's pretty much that. And then gonna slap the rotor on. Wash my hands too. And everything. I'm gonna wipe them down. So you guys who got something to say, shut the fuck up and wait till I'm done. Shut up and wait till I'm done. Sorry, don't mean to curse. I don't ever think, maybe there is kids watching my videos, maybe there's not, but I don't want to be cursing. There it is, I found it. So this is basically the way you're going to stack up the bolt. There's a lock washer, and then there's a regular washer. You put it like that, go into the back side, and pretty much just tighten it down. So they look like this. When I tighten it down, basically hold it up. It's really easy, not hard at all. And then grab the other one, go to the bottom side. There it is, guys. Right. So there it is, guys. Pretty much done. Really easy. I just gotta attach the brake line in the backside. Like I was telling you guys earlier, if you guys have Brimbos and you guys are thinking about doing this Akebonos setup, you don't have to buy lines because the Brembo lines actually work for the Akebonos. That's pretty much it. All I'm gonna do is clean it up, slap the wheels on, bleed them. I'm pretty sure you guys don't want to see me bleeding them. And that's pretty much it. If you guys like this video, please subscribe, drop a like. Like it, comment, and subscribe. I read all the comments. If you like this video, tell me what you guys want to see next. But yeah, I appreciate you guys watching, and tell me what you guys think about it. I'll probably do a video in a couple of days of these, how good they stop, do a review on them, see how they feel. Now that it's also, you guys are gonna know by now, but now that it's also boosted, I want to see how good it stops the car. The Brimbos were okay. They wouldn't stop on a dime though. They kind of had to ease their way in. These I know for sure they stop because my friend has them on his G35. So I'm hoping it's gonna be the same way. But yeah, if you guys like the video, like I said, comment, like, and subscribe. And thanks for watching, guys. See you guys in the next one.